do is just to think about, like, why did you decide to come today? Like, everyone has their own reasons as to why they came, and we're really keen to make sure that you get the most out of today. So think of today as like a pick a mix. It's about you picking what is important to you. Like, think about, what do you want to get out today?
Can't walk into every room like, oh hey guys, yeah, I'm fabulous, things like that. Life doesn't work that way. So never go into a situation with a sense of entitlement, because what you're missing is the key lessons you're supposed to learn there. What you need to do is continue to humble yourself and realize that the world does owe you nothing.
When you think of Uber, what's the first thing you think of? Cars. Haagen-Dazs. Ice cream. Okay. I think the negative one. I can't pick one off the top of my head, but essentially, what you want is the association that you think of when you think of a brand to be positive or related to what you're doing. If I said Adzvice and you said shit, crap website, dead events, I've got negative bad empathy that I'm gonna have to work hard, jump in a lot of DMs to kind of rectify. I don't want to have to do that. Going back to analysing it, it's all about awareness, about loyalty. So shout out anyone who went to the link up, Adzvice link up. Whoop whoop, please. No one? Alright, cool. Couple people. Everyone's being shy. No worries. But that's brand loyalty. They've come back. They thought that was okay enough for them to come back. You want to create those brand advocates that are shouting for your brand and kind of being your pillar of your brand.
Me going to work every day and just feeling so empty and drained and soulless. Like, I was going to my desk, I was on Instagram because I launched Treasure Trust on Instagram, so I was like just posting pictures of natural girls on Instagram. But I just felt like this isn't me, like I'm not doing what I was supposed to be doing. And I made the wrong move of talking to everyone about it. So like, I spoke to my parents like, oh, I really want to do something else, like I don't want to do this anymore. But my family's Caribbean, my mum's a head teacher, so she was very much like, no, this is such an amazing job, the pay's so good, you've got to stick with it, blah, blah, blah. And I took everyone's advice, which meant that I didn't quit when I wanted to, but I stayed in the job for a longer period of time.
When you're building a brand or you're building a business, you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to have your own startup, a lot of people look to the biggest successes and they say, I want to build the next Facebook. Let me build the Uber for X. If you can do that, by all means, please go and do it. Let me invest in you £5 so I've got my share at the end, by all means. But the reality is most of us don't have the skill, the know-how, the network, or just the serendipity of luck to even be in that position. But that doesn't mean you can't be successful. That doesn't mean you can't run a successful startup.
People will try and take advantage of your popularity. So people that you've been cool with, you know, you see they're high and by, they'll see you and they'll be like, oh my god girl, how are you? Where are you going tonight? What are you doing? Is there any more tickets left? They try and roll with you, they want to ask you to post things like, yeah, would you mind retweeting this? Could you post this for me? And at first, you want to help. You're thinking, yeah, I can post it. People will look at it, I want to help. But then you realise, I can't help you all. I'm not a charity. I can't be everything for everyone. So you have to decide who you feel is genuine and who you feel really has actually likes you, is actually concerned about your growth and your progression as much as you are theirs. And you have to make sure that is kind of mutual, because a lot of people will email you, even big brands, I'm not even just talking about people personally, big brands will email you and they'll give you a list of all of these things that they want you to do. And then when you mention money, they don't have a budget. So then why are you emailing me? Like, and it's offensive because, not that it's offensive that you take it personally, but it's kind of like, well, it can make you question kind of like your own value. So again, you have to decide, is it mutually beneficial? If I do this with no monetary gain, how else am I going to benefit from it?
The panel discussion is now open. The way we're going to do it is that if you have a question, then please do raise your hand. I will try to get to everyone as quickly as possible.
Is there something that you wish someone had told you at one point? Like, it could be as specific as you want, like, I don't know, starting something up or something that you came across that kind of impeded you? Is there something that you wish someone could have told you that would have been the perfect advice?
Because I feel like it took me a really long time. I'm 27, and it took me a really long time to feel comfortable in being proud of the things that I like. The things that I studied, I didn't study them because I wanted to. I studied them because I thought I had to. I didn't go to uni because I wanted to. I went to uni because I had to. I didn't behave certain ways and do certain things because I thought I shouldn't, not because I didn't want to. And I feel like people forget to tell you to do what you love. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying, you know, everything is about instant gratification, but at the root of what you have to do, you have to just do what you love, do what you want, literally.
Similarly, I wish someone told me to fight for what you want. Similar sort of path. I didn't necessarily study what I wanted to study, and I didn't necessarily start my career the way I wish I started off. That's time that not wasted, but could have been used a lot better, a lot more efficiently. If someone said fight for what you want, that's exactly what I would have done.
The world owes you nothing. So don't.
Tough love, you know.
I'm a bit like Ade in that sense. Don't feel entitled. If somebody helps you, really appreciate that, because they've taken time out to help you. And if they decide to say no, don't fault them either. Everyone's got their own responsibilities, but like, the world owes you nothing. But so if someone does give you their time, really appreciate it.
I think I really worried about money when I was making the transition from working full-time to working for myself full-time. And I wish that someone told me that money is actually really easy to make, because I grew up in a Caribbean household, and every 2 seconds I was told money don't grow on trees, you can't have this because money doesn't grow on trees. But realistically, in the age of social media and the internet, you can buy something at a thrift shop and sell it for however much you want online, and someone will buy it. So as long as you've got a service that someone's willing to pay for, money is easy to make. It's just that we need to find the right ways to do it. So I think just taking the fear away from money, learning money, understanding it, and then just bonding with it so that you can make the money that you need to feel secure, so that you're not so panicked and frantic about moving from employee to an entrepreneur.
Consistency, like the amount of things that I wish I just could have kept going at. Like, I loved writing, but growing up in Peckham, it wasn't cool to like write, and you had to be about other stuff. And yeah, I just wish I just stuck to what, because this is what I love. Like, I love like sharing, bringing people together. All I can say is, if you keep going at something, you put in your 10,000 hours, you keep going, like, consistency will pay off. So like, if you're doing something a lot and you feel like you're not getting results, man, just keep going, because the results will come before you know it. So consistency is everything.
I remember quickly developing an understanding that being a black British girl came with a number of stereotypes. Because as soon as people saw me, they were quick to judge me for the colour of my skin, quick to think that like those before me, I may just sink. I remember teachers telling me when I was 12 that I was an intimidating character. That when I smiled, I made them feel uneasy, and when I weren't smiling, I seemed angry. So I remember avoiding eye contact with people, because clearly every expression gave off the wrong meaning. What I did was I grew thick-skinned to ensure that I gave more, said more, and became more. I'm more than the stereotype that labels me a child with daddy issues, a whore, a set-up chick, a gang member. I'm more than the child of a slave, a single mother, a whatless father, a savage. I'm more because my mother taught me that I could be anything, granted I put my mind to it.